I'm Carrie of Carrie ASMR, and this is a behind the scenes video on how I do my cartoon blocks. So let's get started. Okay, so the tools that I'm using, first of all, I've got these paint brushes that I got from Michael's, which is a local craft store. And essentially what I'm going to do is just paint the edges of the blocks black. Now, the reason that these paintbrushes work is they're actually really hard. They actually say that they are craft and glue brushes, and the tip doesn't really absorb any paint, and it's pretty rigid, and I think that makes this more successful. And then I use this, Wilson, just black food coloring icing, and I kind of use gobs and gobs of it, like not full strength, but not overly diluted either. And really, this will be less about painting the bricks and more about actually just putting the color on the brick. So I guess the other thing to think about is that I wouldn't do these a long time ahead of the video because you don't want the paint to pale. That happened to me the first time I tried it. And so the next time I did it, I only waited until the paint was basically dry, and then I went ahead and I did my video. So, and the last, and I'm going to say the very most important part in this process is keeping everything clean, because the spots show up on the blocks, and even though it's pretty easy to scratch them off, the trick is just, making it look like there's no paint anywhere else except for the edges of the blocks. So you'll hear me turn on the water over and over and over as I struggle to keep my hands really clean in this process. So first we'll get a little bit of paint out, or food coloring I should say. I'm going to use quite a bit. You'll probably hear my cat too. That's my cat. So I added a little bit of water, and as you can tell, there's not much water in there at all. I mean, it is really mostly paint or food coloring. Making sure again that my hands don't have any food coloring on them that will transfer to an area of the brick that I don't want. And then we'll just go ahead and get started. The other thing is the bricks that I've chosen here for this demonstration, these are, I think they're Rage, and they're a harder brick. Usually when I do this, I pick a softer brick so I can get a little bit of, I guess, disformity, for lack of a better word, and then I kind of highlight that out. But here, these bricks, they turned out really well, and so the only real, I guess, issue or, abnormality in the brick is here. So we'll highlight that as we paint it. But basically what we'll just do is paint one side, then the other side, and then we flip them around and just keep everything clean as we go. So we'll start with this yellow one. And then as I paint it, we'll start with this side. I want to do one line. The less I pick up my brush, the better this will go for everybody. So hopefully 1 to 3 strokes and each edge is done. Anything more than that, then we have where it kind of transfers to the middle. So here we go. And I am going sideways and not down, just because I want that edge on the brush to give us the line. Then I'm going to flip it around, do the other side. Okay, so this is our little abnormality that we wanted to highlight. And so it's really the only one I have in all of these blocks. So I just carefully kind of make it stand out a little bit. It gives it a little bit of personality, I feel. Okay, that's really all there is. Okay, and then I'm going to let this brick dry while I work on the other two. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my yellow one, and then we'll do the edges. Now this area that we've already highlighted, I'm just going to really leave it alone. Okay, so the painting on this one is done. It just has to dry. But as you see, I have I have a spot here, and I feel like that detracts. So what I will do is just kind of like scrape it off. There's a couple of other little tiny spots, but nothing terrible. And then kind of missed a spot here and there. But that's essentially it. Now I will finish the other ones, and then I will use these in a video later on tonight. Thanks for watching.